Give this a little minute to start. No, I started early. Well, actually, I didn't update whatever it started. I think it was like 4:30 or something like that. Anyway, this is Leo sneak peek into August. Well, happy birthday. This is Leo season. Hope that you guys, even though it is retrograde, are having a good time regardless. We're just going to take a look and see what's going on for you guys this month and start out with some general messages. Speaking of general messages, this is my audio was messed up. Mm, let's see. Could you get out of it and come back in and see if it still sounds like that? The audio is bad. Okay, I might have to restart. Hold on. It's bad. Okay. Yeah, I hear it. Okay, hold on. Does this sound better? Can y'all let me know? I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay. Oh man. All right, give me a second because I'm trying to fix some shit. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at this. But you said that it does feel better, or feel it does sound better, not feel. Yes. Before I get started, all right. So let's go ahead and get started now, since the sound is better. Please let me know if it goes out again, so that way I can fix it. So let's see, general messages for Leo in the month of August. Let's see. Five of Cups followed by this Page of, ooh, somebody may be telling you that they miss you. There's somebody who is wanting to what's it called? Let you know they want to get some things off of their chest in regards to how much they miss you. So you may be hearing from someone soon. Well, at least in the month of August. Hmm. You also have someone that's trying to hold themselves back from coming back around to you. It could be the same person. It doesn't have to be, but there looks like there's somebody who wants to come back to you, but it's like they're not being true to themselves. They're not allowing themselves to come back. Golly. Is this all talking about love? We're doing general messages, and this just keeps talking about love. You have the Hermit here, followed by the Ace of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, you're gonna just kind of go into this Hermit mode, based off of something. It could be a false start here that you're wanting to kind of just recollect yourself in the month of August. For this, it does not necessarily have to be love. It could be work related. If it is something that you've been working on, but it didn't work out, you just kind of going back to the drawing board, regardless of the fact, whatever it is that you feel like was a false start, that's what's happening for there. All right, let's see. You have the Devil here. Still sound good? Now I'm paranoid. Somebody let me know, please. But you have the devil here. You got the Fool card. What is that? Y'all, why does this keep talking about there's some sort of, okay, what this is what I will say here. If there is some sort of risk that you took in the past, so let's just say that there's something that you, it's like some sort of bad habit that may be coming to you. You have that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you got the devil here, you got the Fool card as well. Just kind of watch what you are taking a leap of faith into, because it could lead you into back into a path of something that you've tried to leave behind. So if this is like a person, it might be that, like, maybe you take a leap of faith towards somebody and just find out that it's the same old, same old. The second message that I'm getting for you guys is that there's someone, possibly either a Capricorn or an Aries, that's kind of obsessed with you. And they want that old thing back. They want you back. I mean, you have that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They're trying to have the wheel come back around. Anything outside of love? General messages for the month of August. Anything outside of that? Because all it's talking about is love. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Cups. Why the Nine of... Okay. Sun card. Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups in the reverse. He just wants to talk about fucking love. I'm trying to talk about something else here. All right. You have someone here that is... they're wanting to start a relationship with you. You have that Sun card here, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. It could be a Leo like yourself, or could be a water sign here, but they have a lot of emotion for you. I feel like with this person, you may kind of hold yourself back because at one time, this person did kind of deplete you. And so because of that, you're like, I kind of want to be on my own. I kind of need to refill my cup. Clearly, love is in the air for Leo. It's so bright. Now it's dark. There, that's better. All right, that was general messages. We might as well just get straight into the damn current situation. It only wanted to talk about love. I was trying to see if it would give me anything about work or anything like that. That's all right. Okay, Leo. What's going on with your current situation? How does this person feel about you at this time? Page of Cups. They're in their head about, they want to come and speak to you, at least, like, you know what it feels like? Almost like breaking, not clearing the air. What is it? Like an icebreaker, but that's not what I'm looking for either. They're in their head about how they're going to approach. And they want to do it in some sort of way to where it's very small, very subtle. It's not something that's huge. But you do have someone here that is wanting to extend out some sort of emotion to you. But at the same time, they're in their heads trying to, like, map out how they're going to do this. What if you respond in a not so good way? Not so obvious. Yeah. And they're definitely not trying to be so obvious, just like you said, Irene, because you have this Queen of Wands in the reverse here, where it's like they're not even really actually showing who they are and how they feel. They're not showing that information to you. You have Five of Wands here in the reverse. You got the Devil again. So this might be the person that was coming up in your general messages here. There's a little bit of an obsession with you. It's like trying to find the best way to come across, and without it being so dramatic. I don't know if you guys were fighting in the past, but this person doesn't want drama between the two of you. It's like they want to find ways of making things work, but they're very obsessed with how this is going to play out. So much so that it's creating, like, brain fog. They're not having like clarity, certainty. Exactly. Just come straight forward. How are you feeling about Leo in the month of August? Quiet. You got the high priestess here. Quiet and cautious. Why is this person so afraid to come towards you? It's like they rather try to speak to you through telepathy than actually come forward and speak. They could have Aries in their chart. They could have Pisces. Once again, you had Capricorn. You know what I'm going to ask? Look, Page of Pentacles wanting to speak to you. Why y'all afraid? Or why you overthinking this? What's going on? Three of Swords in the reverse. Did somebody do something wrong? You have Seven of Swords in the reverse, followed by that Three of Swords in the reverse, which is reflecting that someone is feeling a little bit of either guilt or regret. Maybe they see you in your healing stage with that Three of Swords in the reverse. And they're trying to find the right way to come about this. How does Leo feel about this person? You know, that light is so bright, but the room is dark. I want to turn it off, but oh. Leo, you don't, okay. Leo, I feel like you don't mind if this person comes back around, but you want them to come back around in a better light, in a better way, and less of a burden. You have Six of Swords here in the reverse, followed by the Wheel of Fortune here. So I don't feel like you're saying, no, I don't want this person to come at all. But I feel like you're wanting something better to come towards you, regardless of if it's them. But I don't feel like you're like closing out the door completely. I just feel like you are wanting something to come towards you that is better. And that's really it. You're not trying to do the same old shit. And that could be the reason as to why this person is very like tiptoey. You have 10 of Wands in the reverse here, which is reflecting that whole, you're not trying to have, dealing with the burden. You're not trying to do any of that shit. You're just wanting something that's much more peaceful, a better start. You have Six of Cups here and the Chariot. Why the Six of Cups? Three of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, you are just ready to move on from whatever it was from the past. I do feel like you are very nostalgic, but at the same time, you don't mind proceeding on with that Chariot that's there. You're wanting bigger. You're wanting better. And I feel like previously in the past, there may have been some disappointment with this person. That could be the reason as to why that Seven of Swords is there. So what's the outcome between these two for the month of August? Shit. What's the outcome for the month of August? Slow crawl. Okay. Okay. There's some potential that's here, is what I will say. On one hand, I do feel like this person here is going to try to approach slowly. They're not going to try to rush anything. They don't want to cause unnecessary stress. And it's like they want to keep it light, but also at the same time, they're wanting this thing to stick this time when they come back around. However, for you guys, I feel like Leo is kind of like whatever is whatever. All I know is that I want something new, whether it's new with you or new with someone else. I'm not concerned. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to lose sleep. So for Leo, I feel like you guys are in a pretty good position when it comes to like how you guys are feeling emotionally when it comes to this person, where it's like there's no like you're not holding bitter or harboring bitter feelings, bitter emotions. It's just more so of like, I know what I want. I'm not going backwards. And sometimes going backwards does not necessarily mean I'm not going back to the same person. It could just be I'm not going to go back to the same bullshit that I was in. All right. Leo singles. Let's see what's coming towards you. My Leo singles. You know what? Let's ask what is the headspace that Leo singles are in right now? And then I'll see if somebody's going to be coming towards you. Oh, hopeful. I love this. You know, you guys may have had a little minor setback with that Ace of Wands in the reverse. And also some of this could mean that you're not out there, you know, doing it. No wand action, but that's okay because you feel very hopeful for the future. Some of you may just kind of feel that energy is coming towards you with that star card there. Give me more on their mental. Yeah, ready to get out there. You're not really okay. You're not sure of necessarily of like the type of person that you want, but you do know, how do I explain this? It's like I'm not looking for anything in particular, but once it comes to me, I'll know for sure that that's what I want. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But it's more of like a feeling of ready to get out there and just kind of see what's out there. Is anybody coming towards the Leo singles? Leo singles. Anyone coming towards you guys? Oh, the ugly shuffle. There we go. The devil in reverse. Okay. I see you releasing an immature energy. So there may be some sort of like immature person that comes around, possibly a Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but that devil is there. So it is somebody that you might be like, I'm not really interested in them. But then you also get somebody here, it's an Aries. You got the Emperor that's here where they're definitely bossing up. What's going on with this Aries, or what's going on with this Emperor? Doesn't have to be Aries, but you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. You got an Aries or someone that has Aries in their chart or Aries characteristics that are coming towards you. This is somebody that I feel like you will feel a lot of happiness. Happiness and understanding. Woo, shit. Are some of you about to get into a relationship? You got 9 of Pentacles here. That's screaming relationship. So there's someone that's coming your way. And let's just say it doesn't happen in August. It doesn't have to happen in August. This could happen later. But the energy is ripe for it. Give me more. 2 of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Why? Is it 333? Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Is this with the Aries or just was, you know? No. Okay. Oh, okay. I got a different group of Leos here because this is a different energy. So for some of you that do find this person, this Emperor here, I feel like there is definitely going to be staying power. That 10 of Swords in the reverse, that 8 of Cups in the reverse, that's sticking around. That's not walking away or ending. So for the pile of people who resonate with this and finding this Emperor here, that looks like that's going to be good. It's going to work out. For others of you that some of you may decide to not go that route. Some of you may actually decide to continue to keep those boundaries up, that guard up, with the 2 of Wands here. So this is something that is like a choice. Not saying that no one is coming your way, but it's more so of like wanting to kind of stick to being independent, because it just seems like the things that you or the people that you've dealt with, it just isn't working for you. So we got 2 piles here. One of y'all are going to find somebody, either Aries or Aries characteristics, and end up with that person. I see longevity with that. But then the other group of Leos, y'all might just kind of do your own thing and not necessarily what's the word? Settle down. Okay. All right. Let's go into all signs, their sign. All signs, their sign. If you're dealing with an Aries, for some of y'all, the Aries may not work out. It's, it's going to be, it's 50-50, hit or miss. Or the person that has Aries in their chart, it's not going to work out. It may feel like it's a false start in August. If you're dealing with a Taurus, be careful of the Taurus. Even if things start to change if things change between the two of you, understand that I think that they're keeping their options open, and that could be the reason as to why. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I just heard I'm going to get you by any means necessary. I feel like this Gemini wants you real bad, so bad that they'll do like sneaky shit to try to lock you down. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer is not being themselves. This Cancer is very fake. They're not showing who they really are. Hell, I don't even know if they know who they really are. But you got a confused Cancer that's there. If you're dealing with another Leo, if the Leo, okay, you might be dealing with a Leo that has like ego issues. But I feel like they'll drop their guard. The ego is only there because they're afraid to be hurt. I feel like this is somebody that has a little bit of insecurity. But with you, they feel like they can trust you. So you'll start to see them open up more. If you are dealing with a Virgo, the situation is one-sided. And that may cause more complications than need be. Either you don't feel the same way about the Virgo or vice versa. And if you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra, why though? The Libra, you're going to have to deal with somebody that doesn't like to tap into their emotions. They feel big emotions for you with that Empress there because it's like they have you on this totem pole. They think that you are like, what the old people say, the best thing since sliced bread. Like they really are feeling you, but they don't want to show that shit. With that King of Cups, you might be dealing with somebody that's afraid of emotions. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio knows that you're it. They may have gotten like a dream or some sort of intuitive hit, but trust me, they know. With that High Priestess that's there, they know that you're the one. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is definitely like all for this. They want equal give and take. They're charging in to really build something with you. Okay? If you are dealing with a Capricorn, you intimidate this Capricorn. And so they feel like they have to puff up their chest, regardless man or woman. They feel like they have to puff up their chest because you intimidate them. You do not make them feel empowered or like they can have power over you. But they're intimidated. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius also feels like you're it. You're the right one. You're the right one for them. Hey, Alex, you all late and shit. And if you're dealing with the Pisces, one of y'all thinks that the other person is over emotional and maybe a little bit dramatic, but somebody's not talking to the other person because they think, whoa, this is just too much. It could be you feeling this way towards the Pisces, because I mean we do have that Queen of Cups in the reverse. It's water. But it could also be you. Maybe they think that you're a little too much. But either way it goes, it does feel like communication has you guys are having some communication issues in the month of August. Okay. All right. Leo, sorry about the beginning part of the audio. Retrograde. Gotta love it. Okay. Now, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to Virgo. So, Alex, if you want to come with me to Virgo, Irene, if y'all want to come with me to Virgo, anybody else, okay, that has Virgo in their chart. Yeah, I'm about to do it right now. So, actually, let me copy that. Okay. All right, you guys, until next time, or in Virgo. Take care.